Hey guys, welcome back to Andy's Dinosaur Reviews. Today we are going to do another of these old school vintage Mojo Fun figures, and this is actually one that I really do like a lot. This is their old Tyrannosaurus Rex, and something about it is just so fun to me. As you can see, it is not even remotely close to an accurate T-Rex, not anything like what you would see currently with the tripod position. The tail isn't really dragging on the ground, but it's very close. But it still has such an insanely beautifully awesome vintage look to it. This is really quite the type of a look that I would expect to see a Tyrannosaurus look when I was a child in books and everything that I was reading, because when I was born, dinosaurs dragged their tails and they were very lizard-like, and that's really what I see here with this old Mojo Fun T-Rex. So it has such a beautiful vintage feel to it that it really just tugs at my heartstrings and really helps to make me biased when it comes to liking this. A lot of people, by today's standards, that are looking for more up-to-date, more modern-looking dinosaurs, they're not going to like it. In fact, probably a lot of people won't like it. But if you were born in my era and you were raised with dinosaurs that look like big oversized lizards that drag their tails, then this guy is probably going to be something that you'll like. As I said, very cool vintage look. I'm excited. Let's get a closer look at it right now. So starting up here at the head sculpt, you can see that the head sculpt actually is definitely very old school looking, but still really quite nice. You can see that the sculpt work as far as the detail goes looks pretty decent. It's not that great, but for the time that this Rex was made, it was probably half decent at least. Nicely sculpted nostrils. The teeth look really quite nice, and they're not sloppily painted or anything. They do have a nice paint application on them. You can also see the eye is painted with an orange type of a color, and then there's a black pupil in there. They look decent. This one definitely looks like it's placed a little better than this side does. But you can see that as far as the paint application goes, you've got that very cool old school green all over, giving it a very lizard-like feel. And you can see that the green is actually applied in really nice ways as far as skin tone goes. There are many different variations of color as far as the green goes all over the head sculpt of this Rex, which helps to give it a very nice and very realistic type of an appearance as far as being potentially a living animal. When you actually look at it from the front, it almost has a Jurassic Park type look to it there, but when you actually turn it from the side, you can see that it really doesn't have much of a JP feel. But again, it has some decent sculpt work and a beautifully old school appearance. I really do quite like it. As you move down the neck, you can see lots of skin wrinkling going on, lots of folding and wrinkling all throughout the neck, and the throat area really beautifully portrayed there. Nicely done as far as the shoulder blade there. The arms are really small, like you would see on a T-Rex. The nails are painted with a blackish type of color, and they actually do look pretty nice. The arms actually might be a little too small, but they still look pretty fun. The skin detail and skin texture looks pretty much like the run-of-the-mill Mojo figure for its time. When this was made, it's pretty old school. Again, you can see the nice variations of green and everything all throughout, and even a nice dry brushing has been kind of done here in the stomach region to help make that area pop out to you a little bit. Nice hip bone there as well. Beautiful muscle tone here in the thigh and calf region. And you get down into the foot. Even the foot has that very old school vintage feel to it. Nicely painted nails. There's actually no sloppiness to them. Even the dew claw is painted over there. Nice wrinkling going on here behind the tail as far as the skin stretching with the leg moving forward. Skin is also bunching a little bit here in the front of the leg. And then you get that same type of skin texture as you run out the length of this tail that is down in a tripod type position. You can also see that there's a darker coloration of green that runs the entire length of the spine of the animal as well. Looking at this side, again, you have that very cool old school appearance to the dinosaur. You can see those same type of wrinkles and stuff in the neck region are on this side as well. Nicely done as far as the shoulder blade up here again, the very small Rex arms, which again I think are just a bit too small. Nice skin texture here in the stomach, that beautiful dry brushing they've done, again, to elaborate that area to you. You can kind of pick up on the rib cage as well. That same Mojo Fun style sculpt as far as the skin texture goes up here in the back and in the thigh area. Nice muscle tone here again. You've got the kneecap very nicely sculpted out there. Calf muscles, and there's that foot, which has been hit with a beautiful dry brushing again as well with a light green, helping to really stick to that green lizard-like appearance that this dinosaur figure has. And you run out the length of the tail once again. You've got many variations of green all over, and then it turns to like a light off-white on the underside, and even a little bit of a reddish brown kind of in the neck. And there's a nice dark wash all over, really helping to bring the detail out beautifully. So I really love this figure. As far as the size goes on this old school Mojo Fun Rex, from the head to the tail, you're looking at about almost 9 inches or about 23 centimeters for a length. And for a height, about 4¼ inches or about 10½, almost 11 centimeters. For a size comparison, you can see that next to the green Papo Rex, the Mojo Fun Rex is probably about what I would say maybe a medium-sized figure would be. He does not match up quite well when it comes to size and girth as the Papo Rex here has, but I really think that it's beautifully sized. And something that's fun if you are looking for that old school type of Rex that you may have grown up with as well. This is a really nice figure to get as far as size as well, because it's something that's not going to take up too much room in your collection, but you'll have the option to own this incredibly cool old school Tyrannosaurus Rex. So I know a lot of you won't share the same type of excitement that I have for this figure, but if you are around my age or grew up with the dinosaurs looking like lizards with their tails dragging, this is something that you'll probably be able to appreciate because it really has such an old school, awesome vintage feel to it. The sculpt is so cool when it comes to looking like exactly the type of dinosaur that would have been pulled from a book that I would have been reading or coloring when I was a child. It really has that very old feeling to it and that beautiful appearance to it, taking me straight back to my childhood. So that is a huge, huge plus when it comes to the sheer amount of love that I give to this figure. Again, if you're looking for an accurate T-Rex, you won't find it here. But if you're looking for that very cool old lizard-like T-Rex, this is definitely your guy. The sculpt and detail isn't really that great as far as the minute details, but it's really not that bad considering this is an older Mojo Fun figure. It does sport some impressive sculpt and detail as far as the minute details go. So even for being an older Mojo Fun figure, I think it has some decent detail for sure compared to a lot of the other older Mojo Fun figures that I've seen. The paint application is also really cool. I love all the different variations of green and the fact that they've included some dry brushing here and there and some dark washes and everything really helps to give it a very cool living animal type of an appearance to it. So I personally love this figure, absolutely love it. Again, not everyone's going to share that excitement or that same feeling, but me personally, I love it. So if you are interested in this figure, I will throw a link up on Amazon where you can pick one up for yourself. And rest assured, if you are looking for that vintage Rex that you've been missing your whole life, this is definitely your guy. So follow the link in the description, go pick up this super old school looking T-Rex, and please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next review. Thanks for watching.